Hi everyone, this is Super Smash Bros. Fan, and welcome back to another video. Now this is gonna be another Windows XP VMware related video, and yeah, we're gonna be messing around on it again. So, all right, um, I'll be right back. I'm gonna open up VMware Workstation 17. Alrighty, guys. So I opened up VMware Workstation 17 player. So we're gonna go ahead and let's go to Windows XP Media Center Edition. So yeah, I already know I did a video on this, but I figured why not I do this again. So yeah, I really hope this screen recorder doesn't screw up on me. Alright. So, we finally meet again! Windows XP Media Center Edition 2005. Alright, so, so, yeah. Um, I wonder what happens if you connect, your Windows XP VMware to the internet. I know, yeah, I know, I'm aware and its support in 2014. And yeah. From what I heard from one of my friends that um uh is a tech enthusiast. Yeah. Um from what I heard, I think if you try connecting your Windows XP VM to the internet in like 2026 in 2026, um I heard it could be leading to hackers doing really bad shit. But yeah. Yeah, again, I just don't want to take that risk, but I want to um want to I'm just um but I but I'm always but I'll be careful. If I connected to the internet now, I'm not gonna do it on recording because I wanna keep shit private. But yeah, all right. Um, so all right. So we're gonna go and we're gonna go and look at the applications this thing has. 404 website not found. Yeah, yeah. I know it's not connected to the internet, cause of course, yeah. I know it's not connected to the internet, and yep, it has the VMware tools, Windows Messenger. We're just gonna exit that. So we're gonna email Outlook Outlook Express. Okay, I'm just doing this quick because of the obvious. Of course I'm using Screencast-O-Matic for this. Please sue me. Outlook Express 6. Yeah, I know. I didn't look at this in the pre. I know I didn't look at this in the last video I did about Windows XP Media Center Edition 2005. But yeah, yeah, I did that video because I really love Fruity Guerrero because I really love Fruity Guerrero and I want to do something Fruity Guerrero related on a video. But yeah, that's what I did. I'm doing this again. So yeah. Yeah, I really hope this recorder doesn't screw up on me mid-recording. But yeah. Anyway, let's go to Media Center Edition. Okay, aka, yeah. So yeah, again, for those who don't know, the reason why this version of Windows XP is called Media Center Edition is because Media Center debuted on this version of Windows XP. And then after it would go to Windows Vista and 7. Of course Windows Vista was discontinued in 2017, and Windows 7 was discontinued in 2020 along with Windows Server 2008. And I think at some point Media Center would be discontinued as well. So yeah, I know Media Center is discontinued, but yeah. But yeah, I remember like I remember back in the day there was a media center. Uh, but yeah, those who don't know, I had my very first laptop which had Windows Vista, and although yeah, Windows XP was technically my first operating system, and yeah, it was on for those who want context, yeah, um, so, Windows XP, my grandparents had a Windows XP, and yeah. Yeah, for some reason, I was really scared of those operating system noises. And to this day, I really don't know why. And yeah, and then, and then, back when I was younger, of course, of course, my mom and her ex, we're just gonna call her friend due to privacy reasons. But let's my so my, so my mom so of course my mom and her friend had a really old desktop computer, and it had Windows XP on it, and yeah, I would just play on it. I don't know if it was all the time, but yeah, back then I was a kid, so yeah. And of course I had my first laptop. Of course I had my first laptop. It had Windows Vista on it, but yeah. Yeah, like back in the day, of course I had something to do outside of the computer. Of course, um uh, uh, uh basically just enjoying my life back in the day. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna disclose. But yeah, anyway, let's close out Media Center. So anyway, let's just go and anyway, so I'm not gonna blast those out due to copyright reasons. So so of course we got Burn CD, which yeah, I remember yeah, I didn't know what Burn CD was back then. Now I know now nowadays now I know what Burn CD means. It means not literally burning it with fire, but just copying copying photos, videos, audio, blah 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 blah, blah to a CD. And yeah, that's what we did back in the day. So anyway, yeah, I'm just doing this quick. Anyway, we got a net messenger service. We'll close out that. Blah blah blah. Windows Movie Maker. I want to do this quick, so yeah. Untitled Windows Movie Maker. We got Windows Messenger. Of course, it was Of course, it used to be called on Fruitiger era, like on Windows Vista or 7. It used to be called Windows Live Messenger. It used to be called Windows Live Messenger before it was replaced by Skype in 2013. So yeah, toward Windows XP, we're obviously not gonna do that. Connect to, of course, we're not gonna do that on recording. That would just be a waste of my time. Anyway, so we got this Security Center. Let's take a look at Security Center. So we got firewall, of course it's turned on. Virus protection not monitored. Yeah, but of course, I would get a of course okay, what is XP professional? Of course, in another video, I plan to do a regular version of Windows XP. Of course, in another VMware related video, I'm gonna do the regular version of Windows XP, probably Home Edition or Professional. But anyway, but yeah, I'm just doing this quick. I'm just doing this quick because I want to get on with my day instead of just doing extra stuff on this channel. So, all right. Um, Um, I'll be right back. I'm gonna find those animated things. Alright, guys, I'm back. Yeah, it just took me a while to find find the animations, but here we are. So, what would you like to do? Let's do a trick. Yeah, of course, let's just do a trick. Just turn off the animated character. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know how to turn it back on. Shit. So this copy of Windows illegal. Internet Explorer cannot display the web page. Of course, this is Internet Explorer 7, was released in 2006. Okay, I don't know how to get back those animated characters. Uh, yeah, screw it. I'm just not gonna do it. Alright, let's go into MSN installer. Which, of course, we're not gonna do MSN. But anyway, we're gonna stop here for right now. So we're gonna go to Internet Explorer one more time. Microsoft Azure, excuse me, Web App, Internet 404, Windows Internet Explorer. So, alright, let's click out of that. Alright, let's go. I wonder what happens when you put the VM on standby, but of course that's another can of worms. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video. Yeah. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.